Hey guys, welcome back for another vlog for Smart Money Saturday. It's been a while since I did one for Smart Money Saturday. I think because, who really wants to talk about money right now? But maybe we should. So, it's beautiful out today. Hopefully you guys are out enjoying some of this fresh air, along with the pollen. So, anyway, money. Most people aren't really thinking about money. Well, they are, right? But in terms of panic and stress and when's my next paycheck gonna come, or when is this stimulus check gonna hit my account, or am I going to be eligible or qualify or be approved for the unemployment benefits or whatever. So that's pretty much where the conversation is when it comes to money right now, and everybody's at a different place. For someone who's self-employed like me, everything I'm doing has been pretty much on a hold. Like, it's on a hold. Like, I can't PA because most productions, well, all of them right now, have stopped. But if you're self-employed, again, I think I might have did a vlog on it. I may not, but I say keep working on your craft and build up some work. So once this is over, we can get back to work. But for those of you guys who are employed, regular jobs, or the typical 9 to 5. It's stressful right now. So I guess the real question is, there's two questions I want to ask my audience today. Is, what are your plans for the stimulus check? Do you plan to put it in the savings? Do you plan to pay off some debt? Do you plan to just hold it and then make payments once everything lives? What's your plan? And do you think that's enough? Because at the end of the day, $1,200 is not a lot of money. Especially if you have a family to support, that's just not a lot of money. So what are you gonna do? Like, it's like people are saying, oh, let's save, but it's like, well, how do I save this? Because you have to buy food, certain things you might need. But then Dave Ramsey says to save $1,000. And what are you guys thinking about that? I've been seeing so many articles, or not articles, but like threads on Facebook or Instagram about Dave Ramsey's $1,000 saving, like the baby step one, and they're like, that's not enough. See, I told y'all that's not enough. What do you think about that? Do you think that you should have been spending this time saving more money instead of following that guidance of his? Do you feel like you did the right thing and now you just have to figure out how to do it, or how to navigate around that, and then maybe use that $1,000, because this is an emergency situation, right? I think most people would agree. How do you feel about that? Those of you guys who follow Dave Ramsey by the book. This is supposed to be my month to start my baby steps all over again, but look what happened. So technically, the only thing I was paying off was my student loans, and they put those on pause till September. So I guess technically I am. I already have over $1,000 saved. So on baby step 2, I can't pay I can, but I'm not. That's another question. Do you plan to pay off your student loans, even though they've been put on deferment? Everybody's student loans have been put on deferment during this time. Are you still going to make payments on it, like just principal payments? So that's the benefit of it, is that they're not charging any interest right now, right? So are you going to take advantage of that and pay down the balance quicker because you're paying strictly to the principal? Or are you going to say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to save the money that I would normally use toward paying my student loans? I'll just put that in the savings if you have income. So there's so many ifs and so many holes in every situation right now that it's kind of hard to determine what to do. So for you guys, because I'm only one person, my situation is only one voice, right? One situation. So I would love for you guys to leave a comment below. What's your situation and what are you doing during this time? How are you navigating? Are you utilizing the $1,000 that you had in your emergency fund if you're following Dave Ramsey, or did you have you had to use that already? If you haven't had to use it, are you willing to use it? Do you plan to use it? In terms of the benefits that are being offered, the package, stimulus package, what have you qualified for? What do you plan to apply for? Like, let's just help each other out and figure out where we all are. I'm not too worried and stressed. I'm just like, I trust God, and I believe in God. So I trust God. I know God doesn't make mistakes, and I know that there's something amazing on the other side of all this. And I'm so sad for the people who've lost their lives so far, and I pray for a layer of protection over myself, my family, and anybody who's watching this vlog. I pray a layer of protection over you and your family. And so I trust that God is going to deliver us from this. Honestly, I do. So I'm just taking it day by day. And like I said, anybody who has anxiety disorder, we got to. Because if not, we're going to be over here looking crazy and just panicking. You see people, certain states are pushing that timeline back further. I know in North Carolina, I'm still in North Carolina. So North Carolina is April 30th. But I saw somewhere, I'm not sure which state it was, but theirs is pushed back to May 15th already. And so some Governor Cooper, I believe, he could come and make an announcement next week and say, hey, we're going to push ours back to May 30th or June 30th. Anything could happen, and so your mind starts to race, and you're like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do during these 2 months? And so it's really good to take a moment to strategize. You know, you have option A, option B, and option C. Option A is like, okay, you're still working and you have income flowing in. What are you going to cut out of your budget? What are you giving up? Are you going to cut your Netflix subscription? Like, what are you going to cut out of it, right? Option B might be, or situation B might be, I don't have any income at all. I'm going to go apply for this, and this to help me over. And then we're only going to, we're going to cut down our meals. We're not going to eat we're not going to eat steaks. We're going to eat turkey sandwiches, baby turkey for me, right? Or, you know what I mean? Then you have situation B. So I think it's a good time to sit down and strategize with your partners, whoever you're with, and say, hey, this is where we are, and this is what we need to do to get through, and so take charge of the situation. That's it. That's the only answer, really, because you're not in control of it, but you can take charge of your situation and create a strategy. And that's the way of getting in front of it and maintaining it versus trying to control it when you know you can't. At the end of the day, you can only do what you can do with your situation, period. Okay. All right, guys. I will be doing a live next week. I'll post a flyer on the community tab, and it's for a magazine out of Atlanta. We're going live during the town hall, and they want me to talk about mental health and how it's impacting, or how the virus is impacting our mental health. And so definitely check that out. Join me on Facebook, but everything will be on the flyer, and I'll post it for you guys to see. Trying to do my part, educating people and walking this journey with you guys. So love you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I have 1,132 subscribers so far. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys following me. Please watch the vlogs. Use the time to help me grow my channel while we're all stuck in the house. I appreciate your time. I truly do, because I know that is the biggest asset we have is our time. And so when somebody gives you their time and their money, so special shout out to those who contribute to the iPhone fund for the equipment for the vlogs. When people give those two things to me personally, I'm just like, wow, thank you so much, because I know you don't have to. And those are two most, I don't want to say money, but time, your time. Like I said, you sit and watch my vlogs, you like them, you share them, you subscribe to my channel, and when the vlog comes up, you immediately watch it or whatever. Like, that is one of my love languages, is acts of service, right? And I think a person can show me that they love me and care about me and support me by, doing things like that to support me, right? They're small things. It's not that big of a deal, really. because it's free, it's not costing anything. But the fact that a person would click on something I created, or support something I'm passionate about, that's meaningful to me, and that shows a lot. So thank you guys again. I will see you guys next week. I'm definitely gonna do a Mental Health Monday, and also there was a request to talk about entrepreneurship during this time, so I'll definitely do something on that probably next Wednesday. Alright guys, it has been 1 month, officially 1 month, 100% self-employed. Now obviously this is not how I expected to spend my first month. First of all, I'm supposed to be back in Atlanta, so that's like feeling some kind of way about that. But again, grateful. If you watch my earlier vlog, I'm grateful that I'm not there right now. I'm good, thank you. But I'm grateful that it's been a month, and that time is accumulating again, so I'm grateful for that. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.